Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Melissa. I like to be a fly on the wall. I like to buzz through the blinds of the energy on my mind. This reading will be focused on Chris Watts and his relationship with Shanann. That's interesting. The Ten of Swords and Hierophant came out. Alright, I see on the bottom already. Okay. So, everything I'm saying here is just allegedly, in my opinion, and for entertainment only. But let's ask some questions and see what the cards have to say. I did a reading on Chris Watts and a separate one on Nicole a year or so ago. I can't really remember what I peeked in on or what I said back then. But let's ask some questions and see what the cards have to say. If there's things I don't ask that you want me to, leave it in the comments, let me know. But let's see if we can buzz through the blinds of Chris Watts' energy and Shanann's energy in mind. I don't want to channel anyone who's crossed over, but I believe in energy and how it leaves imprints. So I want to peek in on that time, like that night. Alright, that just bugged. Because I watch a lot of different. There's a few crime channel, like, you know, true crime channels I like. And I feel like they say different things when it comes to like what exactly happened. So I just kind of want to peek in on that and like what Shanann was feeling when she came home that night. Alright, again, everything I'm saying here is just allegedly, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only, okay? But please buzz me through the blinds of Chris. The Hierophant God flipped over. Alright, that's like the marriage, the traditional relationship. Sometimes our relationship with the higher power. Alright. Buzz me through the blinds of this moment in time through Chris Watts and Shanann's energy and minds on this day. I want to go back to that day. Can you show me, like, what was Chris doing? What was Chris's mindset earlier that day before Shanann came home? Can you show me what was going on? Seven of Cups, Hanged Man, Knight of Pentacle, Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups, Coin, the Hermit, the Ten of Wands, Knight of Wands on the bottom, Nine of Cups, and the Emperor. So, this makes me feel that earlier, this is like before Shanann got home, I think that Chris was in a place where he felt like he made a choice in his mind, that he had been uncomfortable in this relationship or with Shanann. I think this Knight of Pentacles is about how, like, in this person's mind, they had been patient in this relationship. Alright? This, like, just telling you what these cards make me feel. He felt like he had been through this with Shanann. That, like, he already expressed to her that he wanted to not, like, he didn't want to be with this person. That she was only worried about the money, or that she was sitting on the money or controlling the finances. Alright? He was, like, tired. And I'm being, I just saw it in my mind's eye, so I feel it, I'm just going to say it. He could have, while she was on her, what they call the business trip, that's when he could have found out. I don't think he really understood. I think this is when he found out, while she was gone, that she had taken money out of his 401k. and used it for this trip or something. It was just like, alright, I think he was like, I'm done with that. And this to me says he wanted to leave. That he wanted to ghost. Alright, I'm gonna clarify this, but like, what I'm seeing here right now doesn't make me feel like in this moment before she got back that he was in his mind like, I'm going to get rid of, you know, them, my you know, Shanann and the kids. I feel like this is here because he literally may have thought about packing and leaving when she got back. Like, leaving her alone. I just heard in my head, I just felt it, so I'll say it. Like, leaving her alone with her Lavelle, like, you're gonna become rich off of this Lavelle thing. Like, go ahead. Like, no more taking my coin to build this thing. I think he felt like he had been stuck. I'm just telling you what the cards make me feel, okay? It's ending here with this Ten of Wands. Like, he was feeling like this relationship with this person was a burden, alright? And he, here, I'm feeling it when I'm holding it, like wanted to drop the burden. On the bottom, seeing this Knight of Wands makes me feel like he was ultimately driven to make this choice to, like, oh my god, and this is under, like, he was, in my opinion, ultimately thinking, in a way, I mean, I was going to say with his little head instead of his big head, being driven by the physical, I just felt this, like, almost feeling like I'm still young enough to live, to go out and do things, to take, you know, this is an energy that takes action. Wand energy is driven by the physical, the passion, what they're passionate about. And right next to it, this Nine of Cups, this is about what makes this person happy, alright? The Emperor, this is the boss energy. The father energy sometimes, ultimately, but the boss energy, I feel like here it's talking about, like, this, and this person, that day, before Shanann came back, was feeling all this, was possibly, again, generating Fentane purposes, everything I'm saying is just allegedly, and in my opinion, was like, seeing her like this, alright? Like an energy that, alright, just seeing her to be alone, by herself, making her own money, not taking what he felt was his anymore. I'm just telling you what it makes me feel, and wanting to literally disappear from her life, to ghost, to maybe even pack up and leave while she was, like, out doing whatever. That's what that makes me feel. And yeah, driven to move towards what he was passionate about, what made him happy. And looking at it like, I've been bossed around and controlled enough. That's just what it makes me feel. This is about someone being at the crossroad. This is about the memories. I even see this as the children, his children, okay? Like, walking away. It's walking away. Alright? That's what this makes me feel like this person was legit planning. I don't know if they had a good plan. I mean, I could see it like this Emperor was them starting to, like, they made the decision in the feelings we saw just before, and then taking action to go towards what makes them happy, and actually planning, making the plan about the path they were going to go from there, and not having a problem leaving all the memories they made with Shanann, or the two children. Alright, I want to ask, I'm just letting you know what, I ask questions, I pull cards, I tell you what the card means and what it makes me feel. So, again, general reading for entertainment only. In my opinion, allegedly, all that jazz, alright? So now, I want to ask about Shanann, and what she was feeling, or where her head was at, as she was, like, coming home that day. Temperance. the Eight of Pentacles. This is about patience. This is about equilibrium. Like sometimes this is an energy having one foot in, one foot out, but like here, I feel like this, it's also about turning one thing into something else. This is about the work we feel we've already put into something. She could have been feeling like Chris needed to be patient, like he wasn't being patient, like he was treating her like she was cold or something. She's trying to work it out with that Temperance card, wanting to heal things. All right, trying to like say what she feels. Maybe he wants to hear, wanting to heal things with this person. That's what I'm feeling. Show me Shanann's energy that day. Three of Wands. That's what flipped over. Wanting to work on things. That's Six of Wands. That's about attention. I don't... she could... Alright, this is where I'm starting to feel like she definitely felt that, you know, Chris did not want to work on things with her, or was lying to her, being deceitful. Or she could have felt... I just felt this. I don't know if he actually accused her at some point in the day of like stealing the 10 grand, the 401k, that was like stuff he worked for. I just felt it, so I said it. I can also link this to Shanann feeling like he was lying, that like she wants to work on things and he's being deceitful and sneaky, and she definitely at this point, I think, knows in her gut that something's going on, like a third party situation. The other three we just saw in the Pentacle. This is about, for me, someone that has made a choice. I feel like this is saying that Shanann in her mind chose already at this point that she's going to work on things. She's not wanting to let go of this. She wants to work on things. Even though she knows this person is being sneaky. Or feeling that. If they had talked earlier that day, she could have felt like whatever he was saying to her was... like he was lying to her. Just saying whatever she wanted to hear. Treating her like she knows him. Alright. Knight of Pentacles. Alright, the Nine of Wands and this Hierophant. So this tells me her mindset was like she already made a choice that she wanted to hold on, hold on to this person. Seeing this here again, and from what I just felt from it coming out before for him, and that was there too, right? This makes me feel like they might have had a conversation about possibly money, finances, and what they had already been through in the connection. I feel like when I saw this before for Chris, it was representing how, like, this is a person that's been through a battle and they don't want to go through it again. So I feel like on Chris's side, he had already come, like, within his own self, to a realization, like, I don't want to be in this with this person. I don't want to go through this anymore with them. But for this coming out for her, I don't know if this means he verbalized that, like they talked about these things that I just felt before seeing it on his side. And that for her, it's like she wants to commit to going forward on this path with this person, with this marriage. She wants to heal from the things that they... Basically, like, yeah, I get what you're saying, and we're going to rebuild financially, and, like, I'm also feeling, as I hold this, like, her expressing, like, I recognize what you've done financially, trying to carry the family, like, don't worry, we're going to, you know, be all right financially and build this up. We just have to be patient. We won't make the same mistakes. Things won't be the same, right? We've been through this before, but it won't be the same. I want to work on the marriage. I'm committed to this. Very straightforward. Alright, and yeah, on the bottom, now on the bottom, this Queen of Wands. So, I feel like this is here for two reasons. One, I feel like this is representing that she had an awareness or a feeling in her gut or knew at this point that there was some other feminine energy. Feeling like that. Feminine energy is the thing, like, she might have expressed this to Chris if they spoke before she got back. She could have expressed that she felt like this person, like, this other energy is like, they're holding a wand here. This represents the home, the family, the connection, what should be the balanced connection and the celebration of coming together. She could have expressed that, like, this energy is taking from what is my home, you know, energy, money, or worried about another energy trying to step into that role to take what is hers, you know, what she feels is hers. And this could have to do with also, sometimes I attach the Queen of Wands energy to a feminine energy that is worried about how they look. Or she could have been feeling like, is the way Chris is acting or going or giving attention possibly to another feminine energy have to do with how she looked physically? She could have been feeling some sort of way about herself physically. It could have been connected to the fact that she was with child at the time. This can be a very fertile energy. It creates life. I think ultimately she was focused on trying to be physically attractive to specifically Chris, wanting to again focus on the marriage, focus on the connection, come together, have a reason, or want Chris to recognize, like, the home that they've built, and that, you know, they can rebuild the finances. You know what I mean? They've built a life together, like. And I think this Two of Sword, this Hangman here, and there's that Ten of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. I think ultimately there was definitely something, Shanann, like a truth within that she didn't want to face, having to do with this person, maybe not, you know, wanting to face that they were not seeing the relationship the same way. They were seeing it as a burden, and they didn't want to invest in it anymore. I mean, Chris. Alright, that's what I'm seeing there. So now I want, again, everything I'm saying is alleged. I know I say it a lot, but I have to. Everything I'm saying is allegedly, in my opinion, and for entertainment only. I want to ask now what happened when Shanann came home. So that's like the last footage that we see of her, is getting out of the car, right? Her friend Nikki drops her off. I think it's like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning. She walks in the house. What happens? What happens when Shanann comes home that day? Show me. I want to buzz through the blinds at this moment in time where Shanann comes home from the airport. She walks in the door. I feel like from what I've been seeing, there was tension already. This Chris wanted to ghost or leave. It was already, when I get that Hermit card, if it's not representing a Virgo energy or someone necessarily like someone maybe wanting to ghost, it's someone that, even though they're next to us, they're not there. That's how I describe it. So that's how I feel like that person's energy was. And I feel like Shanann knew that. That's what that Two of Swords is. Like, her not wanting to face this truth that, you know, this relationship was... Alright. Show me what happened. When Shanann gets home, what happens? There's that Nine of Wands. So this came out for both of them, and I feel like this is representing, like, the conversations about all the things leading up to how she feels, like, why she wants to hold on to the wands, and what, you know, he up to, you know, wants to let go. All right, show me what happens. They're both, like, feeling injured. Like, they both feel like they've been wronged, is what I'm feeling, like, in this moment. So she gets home. What happens? What happens when Shanann gets home? She walks in the door. Okay, this fell to the side. That 9 of coin. So, I feel like for Chris, this is like him looking at her like how I described before when it came out for him. And for her, it's like her not wanting to be a single energy. Because I look at this is what I sometimes describe as the 9 of coin. The feminine energy who's on her own. She stands on her own. And she has her own money. She has her own life. And I usually describe it as a single energy. Not a married energy. So that's what I feel like they was talking about. Alright. So look. I feel like this is very straightforward. I feel like she walked in the door, and as soon as she walked in the door, it was like, we're going to talk. We're going to talk about what we've been through. I feel like I'm going to clarify this, but I feel like these two cards came out for two reasons. One, because either the relationship with Nicole came up, and then it leads to this, okay? Or Chris, in his mind, just, like, said whatever he felt Shanann wanted to hear. Because in his mind already, she's a single energy. He's already, like, in his mind, moved on, alright? Like, he's going towards what makes him happy, what he desires. He's done. He's in his mind already dropping, releasing what he feels is the burden of all these, like, the wands here. Either in his mind at this point, every action he takes from here on out is done, because in his mind it's for Nicole, this person that in his mind is his soulmate. Or it's representing, I'm going to clarify it. I just saw some things in my mind's eye, and I don't really want to say it, because it's kind of... Alright. Let's clarify this 2 of Cups. I mean... Yeah. Please, let's clarify for me this 2 of Cups. I came out again. I just felt this. It's almost like in his... I'm not, like, saying what I'm saying for any other reason than because I feel it, so I'm just saying it. I feel like, look, ultimately, Chris Waltz is a demented person. I don't remember much from the reading I did a year ago or whatever on him, but I know I titled it, Let's Peek In on This Demented Energy, you know? So, like, but I just tell you what it makes me feel. It's like when Shanann came home and presented herself like, you know, I want to fix this, you're my soulmate. Like, he knew she wasn't going to let go. In his mind, it's like, I feel like he said to himself, why can't you just take the kids and go? Don't you realize, like, this energy, the head priestess, right, is she trusts her intuition, her gut. She listens to the voice within. And I almost feel like this person, Chris, was like, why don't, if she would have just let me leave, or if she just would have left, or she just would have listened to her gut. I don't know if Shanann legit said the words like, I know in my gut he's gonna leave, or I know in my gut, you know, this or that. But I heard it, so I had to say it. All right. I just say what I said beforehand because I know people get this is a very sensitive thing, obviously. But I tell you what the cards and everything make me feel. So I want to just clarify this because I feel like a few things from it. Like, I don't know if, like, she walked in and he was, like, actually on the phone talking to Nicole and she heard or something. Or, like, accused him of talking to this person. Or just knew. Like, she knew that the High Priestess card, like... There's that again. Alright, show me why this Two of Cups is here, please. Just a little something... just a little something more. Not... I just saw, like, the Eight of Cups. Again, that's, like, walking away. Walking away even though someone doesn't want to walk away. I feel like, you know, this person in this moment, this person, Chris, it really kind of blames Nicole. Like, if you just would walk away, if you would just let me walk away, if you would just let this be over... Because death is also, it's about a permanent ending. Alright, show me why this Two of Cups is here when it comes to... Because I also feel it shows the dualistic, like how Nicole really wanted to work on things. Alright? And how this person, Chris, was, like, wanting to end things. And took drastic measures to do so. Now, I thought I was going to see cards that would make me feel like they had a fight or like an argument that escalated to a fight. But I don't feel that. It's like immediately this person switched. So, the Five of Coin, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Coin, the Fool, 10, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit underneath it. I feel like this is representing how Chris appeased this person, Shanann. Like, they may have done what they did to this person while they were making love. Like, they let them feel like, all right, don't worry, I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to close the door on this. You're the mother of my children. Don't worry about the we'll rebuild financially. I won't let go of you. And then here, literally, like, you know, just... And feeling like Shanann's a fool. Like, because all they could focus on was this and controlling. Chris, in this moment, I feel like, to them, they're looking at it like Shanann tried to control them, control their future, control happiness in general for both of them. I think he felt like she was a fool for not walking away, and also, like, in this moment. That's what I feel here. And that this was, like, his way of, like, controlling the situation. Also representing how he felt like she controlled him. Or, like, his happiness. Or, like, treated him like a fool. Just telling you what I feel. And I guess since I'm here, I can just, I guess I'll clarify that. And just from what I'm feeling, I know that the story has been told a certain way, but I don't feel like he I feel like the girls were still alive at this point. That's just what I'm feeling. And this just fell on the floor, this Ace of Cup. I'm going to put it back. That's like the love spilling over. Alright. We'll end this, please, by showing me just why is this here? Why is this card here, please? That's too much. It's weird that I thought I would put that back upright, but it came out in reverse. Let's see the 5 here. Let's see this. The Lovers. Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna look at that. So yeah. So I mean, I feel like this person in this moment like they're just focused on their new beginning with their new love. I mean, almost like delusional. New beginning, new beginning. They're I mean, yeah. Almost like immediately just focused on the new beginning. Like, this is gone. That's gone. Nine of Swords, Page of Cups. Like, this person legit, oh, and on the, all they were thinking about was like now they're free, or like now they can have their new chosen destiny or something. Definitely feel like this here is representing how they were just thinking about Nicole. The Empress can represent all the queens in one, and like what a masculine energy desires in a feminine energy. This Lover's card, like this is my soulmate, and just worried about what this person is gonna say or think or do. Or this is here because like now every action they're taking after this is about this person, Nicole. I do feel like these knights are here representing that once this person did this, I don't see them feeling necessarily like crazy or like evil about what they did or anything here. Just focused on new beginnings and that this is over. I just saw these wands as bars, like this even. It's like bars. So I like prison bars. I think in this moment he wasn't worried about like getting caught or people looking for them or anything like that, which is it's kind of weird. There's just like a blankness in the mind. Like I even think he thought everything's gonna be fine until it wasn't. Until he went back to the house and was like, oh crap, like I did it all for love. That's what I'm seeing there. I'm gonna do a reading focused on current energy of he and Nicole. Anyway, if there's questions that I didn't ask that you want me to, leave in the comments and let me know. But that's what I'm seeing there, guys. To support what I do here, if you're not already, please consider subscribing. If you want to donate to me, you can buy me a coffee or get something off my wish list. If you want a personal reading, you can send me an email. All that info is in my description. Again, everything I said here was allegedly, in my opinion, and for entertainment only. But that's what the cards are making me feel. Alright, guys. See you next time.